to fight the fraud charges she's now facing in Virginia. The Justice Department secured the indictment yesterday. Now, this marks the second political opponent of President Trump to face charges since he replaced the U.S. attorney in that region. CBS News Justice correspondent Scott McFarland is live from Washington now to break it all down for us. So, Scott, break down those charges and talk to us about the ways that this was not sort of a run-of-the-mill indictment.
This is about as far as you can get from a run-of-the-mill indictment. Never seen anything quite like this one before because of the nature of the defendant and how this came to be. The two charges are two federal felony charges. One is bank fraud. The other one is false statement to a financial institution. What they're alleging in this very brief charging document is that New York's Attorney General, the top law enforcement official in New York, defrauded a bank by listing a property purchased in Virginia in the wrong way, indicating it was not a rental property, therefore getting a better deal on the mortgage rate on the loan, and in fact she used it as a rental property. Letita James has consistently and unequivocally denied any wrongdoing here, but to do that, according to the federal prosecutors, is a violation of federal law. It's a defraud of a bank and a false statement to a bank. The case will move next to an initial appearance for Letita James in Norfolk, Virginia, 2 weeks from today. Then the case will move at the pace of the federal government and the federal justice system, Vlad. It takes months to go through these cases. It is a long haul now, a long legal road ahead for Letita James.
All right, so let's play a little bit of sound, Scott. I think that we have I want to play this sound for our viewers because I think it's important to what Letita James is saying and what she has been saying about these charges. Let's roll that.
This is nothing more than a continuation of the president's desperate weaponization of our justice system. He is forcing federal law enforcement agencies to do his bidding, all because I did my job as the New York State Attorney General.
So again, Scott, just remind us again of this long-standing feud between the Attorney General and the President of the United States and what ultimately happened when that conviction happened.
Yeah, using the word feud may even be an understatement. Letita James successfully brought a civil legal action against the president when he was then former President Trump in a matter of fraud involving Trump in the state of New York, won a massive judgment, hundreds of millions of dollars, which was later overturned on appeal. There's been a rivalry, a particularly visceral one, in the months and years since.
Prediction, ascension, love me or hate me, there's no in between. So let's talk about this scallywag Letita James and how they went against Trump a year and a half ago about these frivolous claims of a civil lawsuit, which was overturned during appeal, froze like $425 million in his assets, right, in cash. She's going down for the same shit she alleged Trump did. And she did the shit. She really did the shit. See, CBS News, they work with Disney and all them motherfuckers, so they trying to downplay her role in this case, in these charges. She was indicted. She's basically being indicted because it's an alleged crime against her. And these crimes is going to be proven that she did do this. She used Norfolk, Virginia, as a primary residence, so she didn't have to pay New York taxes. Also, in the indictment, she's also being indicted because of a loan that she took out. Was it a loan? I think it's a loan. No, to get better loans because she put on paperwork, falsified the paperwork for the loan, saying she was married to her father. Crazy shit, right? The same shit that you was trying to get Trump for, you didn't even wipe your own ass properly. You throwing stones in a glass house. This is why you're going down. And they already said this a year and a half ago. Trump brought this up before he said she did the same thing. It's an investigation on her as well because she used her father as a spouse. And the same thing as with the Norfolk County. You're the New York AG. You can't use Norfolk, Virginia as a primary residence and be up here working. You have to be confined to Albany, New York City, anywhere in New York State, Syracuse, Buffalo, Schenectady, whatever. So you can't do this shit. This is what Trump deranged syndrome has caused these people and these Democrats to fall now, and they feeling some kind of way. You can't feel no kind of way because This is true. You're a fucking scallywag, Letitia. You were soft on crime. You and Alvin Bragg deserve to be in shackles because Alvin Bragg's the worst DA for New York City, as is. I'm hoping he gets the fuck out of Dodge when this new mayor comes, and hopefully we get Curtis Stilwell. And this is an actual fact. You are the problem. So now what do you call it? Your chickens are coming home to roost. The chickens are coming home to roost or roast or whatever. This is a fact. You're done. This is true. You actually committed fraud on actual paperwork. Trump didn't commit fraud. When they tried it, Alvin Bragg hit him with 34 felonies. He slept with a Stormy Daniels, and she testified. She was paid a hefty change. It's called, you really didn't want to get him on prostitution, but why are we listening to a hoe anyway? This is what I'm saying. Law-abiding citizens, the working man, always suffering. But the hoes and the OnlyFans models and Instagram models is living their best fucking lives. Being porta potties in Dubai and shit like that. But y'all don't want to bring that to light. Y'all don't bring the child trafficking to light. Y'all don't want to bring the injustice and the thievery of the Venezuelan gangs and all the gangs that y'all let through the borders and shit like that. You just want to try to humper down Trump and keep the law-abiding citizen, the taxpayer, the working man, the white collar and the blue collar man under duress all the time, bro. This is good for her ass. Fuck Letita James. Facts. She should be paying. She's gonna pay a crazy fucking fine. But these are federal indictments. See, Trump had a civil case. She got an indictment. She gonna probably get disbarred because she's gonna be a felon. She ain't gonna be able to work in New York State or get a lawyer job as is. Bitch, be a private investigator by the time this shit is over. My nigga Trump, staying on it. It is what it is. Pam Bondi on it. Katie Holm on it. Pete Hasgeth is on it. We on it, bro. MAGA all day. MAGA 2025 and beyond. You already know, man. Rest in peace, Charlie Kirk. You already know. This is how it's going down, man. Forget about it. You're under the radar. You're under magnifying glass, B. This is what's going to happen. You're under the magnifying glass. This is going down, B. Everybody going to jail. Fuck them. Predictions, since you love me, hate me, the Zoom between, like, comment, share, subscribe, help me, motherfucker. You already know. TikTok, Instagram, X. Follow me on all platforms. Hit the link, hit the like button. Share a comment. I like to interact with y'all. You already know.